Investment advice provided on the following program is on an individual basis. Listeners should not consider today's discussion as a recommendation for any investment and should carefully evaluate before investing. This is your Real Estate Today on News Talk 1110 WBT.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the show, Your Real Estate Today. Paul Jamison here, your host. So glad you're spending this beautiful February weekend with us. Thank you so much for that. We're excited to be with you, and I'm still getting used to these new chairs in the studio, TJ. They're kind of like fancy. They don't squeak. I don't have to sit really still anymore. That's really strange. It's fun. All right. Well, I am the owner of the Jamison family of real estate companies, Jamison Realty, Jamison Property Management, Jamison Property Investments, and we are also 72 sold certified to serve your needs in the Carolinas. Happy to do that. Hello, Sandy Dickinson with Cross Country Mortgage.
Hello, Paul Jamison with the family of Jamison companies.
You better get that right. After 10 years of me saying that on the air with you, you should be able to say it. You should be dreaming it, sleeping it. We got Calvin
I hear
Armstrong.
it in my sleep.
Yeah, Calvin Armstrong with Norwood, Armstrong, and Stokes coming up in the next segment. And of course, my good buddy TJ is here to make me sound so much better than I should. So glad for that. Glad for his friendship and help. All right. So what did I learn this week? Oh. Sandy. You are not going to believe what I'm about to say.
Okay, I can't wait.
So recently in the last 30 days, we have had moments of rate decline. The rates have dropped just ever so slightly. Do you know what's happened? Our open house traffic has been crazy when that happens. Like if it goes down, like on a Thursday, our Saturday traffic is almost double what we expect. Isn't that bizarre?
I think that sounds about right.
Oh, thank you for the quick and excited response. Gee whiz. Okay. All right. I was excited.
I'm excited.
That means people are paying attention. And they're out there wanting to buy. Kind of like that too. So, on the antithesis note of happiness, unfortunately, and I know I'm going to shock you all, but what you hear on the news is kind of a twisted version of the truth as it relates to some things. Let's talk about inventory. Inventory in January of last year was about 0.8 months. That is, let's just call it 26 days. That means if no new houses came on the market in 26 days, they would all be gone. And then the news came out. Inventory has doubled. The sky is falling. Well, it did. In July, inventory was 1.6 months. That means in 48 days, if no new houses came on the market, then we'd be out of houses. Do you know what the inventory was at the end of December 2022? Sandy, care to guess?
1.8 months?
Close. 1.6. So the continued message about multiple homes being on the market, inventory is just going through the roof. Do you know how many foreclosures there were in December of 2022 in our market?
The number of them?
Yes. December 2020.
Over the whole country?
No, Charlotte.
Oh, in Charlotte? 5.
7. Do you know how many short sales there were in the whole Charlotte market in December?
1?
1. The sky is falling. Foreclosures everywhere. Houses are being given away. It's the dogs and cats living together and using the same litter box. It's crazy. No, it's not. So be careful what you hear and what it means. Did they tell the truth? Did inventory double from January? Yeah, it did. But a balanced market is 6 months when buyers and sellers are considered to be on equal footing. They're holding hands like sitting around the fire singing Kumbaya. That's 6 months. We got 1.6. At this current rate, it'll take 4 years to reach a 6-month inventory, maybe, or more. So I'm just saying. All right. How about some good news? Forbes announced their list of top places for home growth in 2023. Also, because Forbes did it, because Zillow has gotten so many things wrong, they waited till Forbes did it, and then they announced the same news. Guess where the number 1 place to for home sale growth will be in 2023, according to Forbes and now their buddy Zillow.
You want me to guess?
Yeah, so you're the only person that's on mic right now.
I know,
TJ,
but
you care to guess?
have TJ guess. I already know.
No idea.
Hey, you give it a guess, TJ. Come on.
Oh man, you got to give me a range or something.
Okay, the number 1 city for real estate in 2023,
Let's see.
as decided by Forbes and by their pal Zillow.
Filbert, South Carolina. Oh no, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
TJ so smart.
Gosh, if I had a prize, man, I'd give it to you. Filbert. Oh man, only you, TJ, would come up with that funny thing. All right. Okay, so Charlotte is looking good. Now, will that number change throughout the year? Sure. But the reality is we're going to be in the top 3. That's good news for Charlotte. I like that. All right. So speaking of good news, Sandy, how about a mortgage update?
Okay, well, all good on the mortgage front at the moment. The rates are still trending down, which we love. Inflation is causing the discretionary income of the consumer to be depleted a little bit, but our bond market loves it. So it continues to improve our rates a little bit. So we are on schedule to continue rate decreases, and hopefully we'll be down in the 5s before the end of the year. So anybody that buys now and gets a good deal on a house before the frenzy starts, we can certainly refinance them. We have a new product out called Buy Now and Refinance Later, where we help you with some of the cost when you are ready to refinance, which will be no less than 7 months after you close, because you do need to make about 7 payments.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's smart, because right now, if you get in now before the activity starts, it's going to drive housing prices back up higher, and more competition, and the due diligence checks and the things that we saw in the 2020.
Yeah, so we were down about 45, apps were down 45%. Now they're only down 35%.
Ooh, that's improvement. That's a lot. I like
Yeah.
it. That's very good. When we come back from break, we're going to bring on Mr. Calvin Armstrong from Norwood, Armstrong and Stokes, and we're going to ask you this question. Where are people coming from that are coming to this number 1 city, according to Forbes and their new friend Zillow? Sandy, how do people get in touch with you if they want to get you?
They call my mobile at 704-577-0144.
Sandy Dickinson, Cross Country Mortgage. Call her, get the process started. You don't want to be doing it after you already found your dream home. 704-577-0144. Calvin Armstrong with Norwood, Armstrong, and Stokes coming up, and more with Your Real Estate Today here on News Talk 1110 99.3 WBT.